Hello and good evening to you, wherever you may be, wherever you may join from, in your automobile, at your home, even sitting on the toilet. I wanted to come on this evening and to say hello to everyone, to friends and foe alike, to believers and unbelievers, to supporters and to detractors, and to those who are seeking to ruin the souls of men that is destined for the highest throne. As today is the first day of January and the beginning of a new year, 2026, one has to ask oneself, the time seemed to be zooming by. Not too long ago, we were in a panic over the year 2000, and we began the new millennium. And now we have gone past 25 years in this new millennium, and today we're in 2026. You have to ask, where did the time go? What happened? What did you do? What did we accomplish? You know, in this society and in this world today, most of us have value, and for us to have value, we have to have a thing called money, currency. Without that, we are not recognized. We are not given any respect. So today, I wanted to wish each of you, like everybody's wishing everybody, a happy new year. I want to wish you a happy new year. And I hope that you'll be able to have better health and more wealth in 2026. I wanted to say also that I believe that 2026 is going to be an extremely difficult year for us and for the world. And a lot of people don't believe it. They say, well, no, there's not going to be a nuclear war. But it seems more and more to me that the world has never been in a situation where it's more likely than none we might have a nuclear exchange, with whom I can't really say at the moment. But so long as humanity and mankind seeks in all of its activities to subjugate other peoples, to take their land and take their resources, and people come to realize, well, hey, the only way I can prevent this from happening to me is if I have some superior types of weapons of mass destruction that I can neutralize my enemy and checkmate my enemy. So what I'm saying to you tonight is that be prepared in 2026 for a lot of wars. We have seen half of the United States Navy has been arrayed against a little South American country called Venezuela. Now, I doubt that the U.S. has put all these assets out there and just pull it back without causing or doing some damage to Venezuela and to the people of Venezuela. So for that reason, I want to tell you also, many of us, we don't even know where our food comes from. We don't know where our power comes from. And it's possible that this year we might experience shortages of food. Do you have a plan? There might be a shortage of water. There might be a shortage of electricity. Have you put together a plan of how you will get through these circumstances? Do you have seeds? Do you have land? Do you know how to plant? Do you know how to grow food? Do you know how to generate your own electricity, absent the power grid? And you may think I'm sounding a little bit off and I don't know what I'm talking about. But sometimes when you think it's peace and prosperity and tranquility, then suddenly something happens. And not only does it have to be war, it could be a natural disaster, a hurricane, an earthquake, or tornado. Some of these have the capacity to heat us as if we were hit by an atomic bomb. the devastation caused by a hurricane. And sometimes it takes us quite a while to recover, because we lose power, we lose water, and our food supply is interrupted. If the Walmart truck don't get through or the HEB truck don't get through, we're going to continue to suffer. So my dear friends and foes alike, I wish you a happy new year. I don't know what, people say happy new year. What is it to be happy about? Well, I know what I'm happy about. I'm happy to be around this long. And I hope I can go on to be around for a while, because so long as we're here, the fight goes on. A luta continua, the struggle goes on, the fight goes on until we see victory. And either we achieve victory or we die. And in our death, too, is a form of victory, in that you have conquered death. Okay, when you have conquered death, you've actually had a victory that many people are scared of. But yet many people want to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. So all I'm saying to you is that it may be a shock for us this year. There won't be too many things we'll be happy about. It's like they say, Merry Christmas. I mean, what are you being merry about? What's making you merry? You can't be merry if you don't have food, you don't have shelter, you don't have any type of economic security. So, all I'm saying here, be prepared this year. Be prepared for war. The killing is not going to stop. Last year, we've seen thousands of people being killed and being bombed. And we've seen skirmishes occur among many different countries around the world. We know that as I speak and as you listen, millions of people are being deprived of food, shelter, and security in the Sudan. And possibly millions have already died there in the civil war that no one is paying attention to. So, what we really need in this world, and I want to leave you with this, is that we need peace. More than anything else, we need peace. I'm not going to say to pray for peace, but you can pray. Because we really need instruments to enforce peace. And it's people who have to develop the consciousness to help the nations to be more peaceful and to move towards peace. It amazes me how quick all of the big countries in the world, all they talk about is defense spending. The biggest part of their budgets are for defense. And I ask myself, whom are they defending against? But it's really an offensive spending to be prepared to go and take over weaker people and to subjugate them and take their wealth. Well, if that's said, I want to say good night to you and thank you for taking the time to listen. And before you leave, do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that we can build a much larger community this year. Because this year, as we've always said in previous years, that we plan to settle all family business. And we're moving there. It may seem like we're moving at a snail's pace. A snail's pace. Very slow. But always remember, slow and steady and calculating wins the race. As always, I bless you. I give you the blessing of the Holy See, the blessing of my ministry. And please call upon me if you need any help, any advice to deal with your struggle. Because a luta continua. The struggle continues until victory. And so long as you have life and breath, you got to keep on fighting. You can never stop. As President Trump told us, when you fight, you win. When you fight, you win.